Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are doing good. So, in the previous video, we have started our new chapter number 4, acid bases and salts. So, we have completed some of the topics in the previous video. In this video, we will continue our chapter and today we will start from the neutralization and formation of salts. So, what is the neutralization? A chemical reaction between an acid and a base is known as neutralization reaction. When such a reaction takes place, water and salt are formed. You can see in the picture, in this reaction we have taken acid as HCl, that means hydrochloric acid. It is an acid. In the place of base we have taken NaOH, it means sodium hydroxide, and when they react they form a salt, that salt and water, that is H2O plus NaCl, it means sodium chloride. So this shows the neutralization reaction, and during the neutralization reactions the acid and the base cancel the effect of each other. Let us study some more examples about the neutralization reaction. So first is, we have seen as in the previous picture also, HCl hydrochloric acid and the base sodium hydroxide, that is NaOH, when react they form NaCl, sodium chloride, that is our salt, and water H2. And the next example is nitric acid HNO3, when react with the base potassium hydroxide, that is KOH, it forms potassium nitrate KNO3, that is salt, and water H2O. So in the process of neutralization acid and base react and they form salt and water. Now let's discuss naming of the salts. It means how you write the name of the salt, how you call it. The salts of different acids are named as follows. Salts of sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, are named as sulfates. Salts of hydrochloric acid, that is HCl, are named as chlorides. Salts of nitric acid, that is HNO3, are named as nitrates. Salts of sulfurous acid, H2SO3, are named as sulfides. Salts of carbonic acid, that is H2CO3, are named as carbonates, and the salts of acetic acid, that is CH3COOH, are named as acetates. Now let's discuss the properties of salts. Most of the salts are crystalline solid. What is a crystalline solid? A crystalline solid consists of atoms, ions, and molecules arranged in definite and repeating three-dimensional pattern, forming a crystal lattice. So the next property of salt is salts may be transparent or opaque. We know that transparent means through which lights can easily pass, and opaque means through which light does not pass. Next is, most of the salts are soluble in water. Next, solution of salts conduct electricity. Salts conduct electricity in their molten states also. The salt may be salty, sour, sweet, bitter. Neutral salts are odorless. Next is, salts can be colorless or off colored. Let us perform an activity to show that solutions of salts in water can conduct electricity. As we discussed in the properties of salts, that salts do not conduct electricity in the solid state. However, they conduct electricity in the molten state. So let us perform an activity. For this, take a beaker and fill it half with water. Dissolve some common salt, that is sodium chloride or NaCl, in this water. Connect two graphite rods with the two terminals of a battery with the 0-watt LED bulb in between, as you can see in the picture. Now dip these graphite rods in the solution of sodium chloride. The bulb starts glowing, indicating the flow of electric current. This shows that a solution of sodium chloride, It means solution of sodium chloride can conduct electricity. The last topic of this chapter is classification of salts. Salts are classified into three categories: neutral salts, acidic salt, and basic salts. So let us discuss these one by one. First is neutral salt. Neutral salt formed by the reaction of strong acid with strong bases. These are called neutral salt. Solution of a neutral salt in water is a neutral, that is, it is neither acidic nor basic. Hence, such a salt solution does not change the color of the litmus paper. Next is acidic solution. So what are acidic solution? Salts formed by the from the reaction of strong acid with weak bases. These are called acidic solution. Solution of an acidic salt in water is acidic, that is, it would changes the color of the blue litmus paper to red. The next salt we have, that is basic salt. The salts are formed from the reaction of weak acid with strong bases. So these are called basic salts. Solution of a basic salt in water is basic, that is, it changes the color of red litmus paper to blue. So I hope all these concepts are clear to you. Here the chapter is completed. Thank you very much and stay safe.